That's a lot of stuff to mine, but that can be my my second growing room. It's getting a bit cold in here, but everyone's fine, it's not that cold. A polar bear? Hunting that thing is definitely worth it. Now for the machining table. Wait, I need Kenjaku to do research, to be honest. I'll just make him a warden and research at one priority. Man hunting snow hares, okay. Terrifying. Everyone except Wasp, who needs to go into hiding. Just looks funny. Where the fuck is Sukuna? Where the fuck is Sukuna? He is so slow. Right. With Sukuna and Kenjaku tanking, they should be fine. And when some of the rabbits don't die. Oh nice, the turrets are not wasting ammo because they're out. Some of the rabbits that don't immediately disintegrate can be turned into food and fur, which is great. Very slight damage taken so far. We can just absolutely one-shot these things. Nice. All of those rabbits, dead rabbits. Turns out we're pretty strong. The melee blocking strategy. A classic. Okay, there we are. Finally power is back. Why do you have hypothermia? Okay, just was going down. We literally didn't take any damage from those rabbits. We just fought them head on with our fucking swords and we just destroyed them. That is incredible. And yeah, we are still low on food, but luckily we can still produce some. Part of the reason why we are struggling with this is because yeah, the yaks eat a decent amount. Yaks eat a decent amount and we've got 2 prisoners and now we've got 5 colonists as well. But if we do happen to go low on food, we can just butcher one of the yaks. They definitely are not the fastest way to get some get warmth though. If I have the opportunity, I could consider replacing them with buffaloes instead. Buffalo bear would be perfect for this colony. Mind this action. Let's make it like so. I will extend this room by 1. And then I'll make this 13 by 13. Yeah, I'll make a wasp a gun once we get the precision rifling or whatever. It was gold. Probably should get an assault rifle, to be honest. doesn't look the best here, but you know, we're gonna fix it in a moment. Okay, I don't even know if I've got the confidence to go into this. Don't kill her, please. Perfect. Destroyed her left thumb. No, that was already destroyed, okay. She also got her head absolutely caved in, which is concerning. He got his nose shattered. Alright, Kenjaku was not messing around. These idiots keep on getting beaten. At least they do train up my medical skill very nicely. Nice, because they're somewhat impressive dining room. Yeah, they enjoyed eating there, I guess. Yeah, we are slowly running out of food, actually. It is just the truth. I guess I can change some of this into rice. This is theoretically enough to feed 2 more people if I grow this rice here. I guess I could go traveling now. I don't know if it's worth it though. It's really far away, the town. It takes like 7 days. I think I just have to tug it out. You know, get some extra whatever I can. Yeah, this room is way too big, but it doesn't matter. We can just put this. Wait, oh, the sun lamp doesn't need components. That's amazing. I'm very happy with that actually. Let's see, is there some fertility randomly here? Nope. We've got some in our kitchen or in our fridge. I could technically grow something there. I don't know if it's efficient, but I could try that. I could also try to build here. Build like a heated section here with a sun lamp, and I could just farm normal food here. It's not really worth the effort because it's so far away, but it would be funny. Maybe later on in the base. Hopefully these 4 rice plants will be enough to handle this. Oh, Kenjaku is actually out of research, so let's get the precision rifling because that's the... How did you do this to yourself? Bro. When they do that to themselves, it's very annoying. A wasp got fucking ligma. An untreatable degenerative disease affecting a single organ. The cause may be bacterial or viral. The illness seems to strike randomly from an unknown natural reservoir. It is not directly contagious between people. This organ will slowly lose function before dying completely. Replace it with a bionic or a natural organ. Alright, left kidney. We need to harvest a left kidney. Do any of you have any left kidneys to spare? Okay, now we can make a medical thing for you. Health operations. No herbal medicine. We have no medicine whatsoever. Okay, I cannot do any operations then. I mean the kidneys, whatever. But okay. We definitely need to focus on getting more plant areas in this place that's currently restricting us. I could again go mining in a like close by area. But I don't know, how warm is Sukuna's clothing? Okay, he's comfortable, he's comfortable. Reticot inspired taming. We could recruit the polar bear. Or tame the polar bear. Might be really... I don't know if you can feed it, but it would be funny if we did that. It's also inside here to basically eat this stuff. I've got a better use for the polar bear. Sukuna, come here. We are doing some hunting. Jump this man. That was not even difficult. Turns out we are pretty strong. Alright, that's a polar bear for us to eat, baby. It would be nice to keep it alive, but yeah. Maybe next time, maybe next time. Make a polar bear army at some point. For my evil base. Evil layer with an evil polar bear army. Well, the polar bears aren't evil. Disabled by gene, dark vision. Okay, I guess the vampires are also really good miners because they don't get a negative from that. They also don't work slower, which is great. We hit marble! We are in the marble layer. Okay, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. If we got something better to do than to mine the steel, let's go. We are out of food though. We are just straight up out of food. Even with the butchered polar bear, we are still out of stuff. Like, look at this, our fucking fridge is empty. That's my fridge right there. Whose fridge is that? Who made this shit? What kind of mid-ass fridge is this? That is pretty beautiful though. Wait that the door opens. I've got two options for the next set of components that I need. Looks like we aren't having too many breakdowns though. We could go... Oh, by the way, I could use this as a growing room, right? Maybe I should use this instead. No, I should use this, because the kitchen is here. We need to be close to the kitchen. Clean the kitchen, please. 66,000 wealth. 40,000 in buildings and 15,000 in items. Up from 8,000 at the start. It peaked here. At day 100 exactly, actually. We've got no medicine. No components. Running low on food. Our prisoners fell in love though. That's nice. That is going to mean that they are less depressed. And if they're less depressed, you know, that's great for us because they fight. Or they try to escape a little bit less. So we can just keep on eating them. Our sandstone pile is looking pretty good. Almost the entire map is emptied. Come to me, bulk goods traders. Alright, I could actually buy an Eve and a ram. Wait. How much do you eat? Food consumption 0.75. No wait. The food consumption 0.36. Animal productivity 19 days. Okay, they grow faster. 4.2 meat per day of growth. Wool, sheep wool. I would love to have sheep wool. 26 and 10. Let's see what the difference is between this and... let's not miss this opportunity though. Let's compare it to the yak, which is... it consumes... well, the meat per day is good. But, I mean, also the yak meat amount is amazing. Milk amount 11. Milk interval 1 days. I need to find this though. Yeah, food consumption is 0.86. Yeah, so they eat 1 simple meal per day, which is quite a bit. Sheep eat half a meal per day, which is quite a bit less, in fact. Let's see if we could buy them. I would be very, 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 very happy to do that. Eve and Adam and Eve here. Sell the light letter. Probably keep. Wait, let's see the plain letter now. Yeah, okay, plain letter is way worse for insulation. Bearskin is probably way better. Oh, it's 20. Okay, so the wool right now is my best option. I'll sell the human letter. Psychite tea, yes. Psychite tea actually lets us buy both of these sheep. Components. 22 components here available. We could sell... I guess I can sell my plasteel. I'm not using it yet. My crafting skill is such garbage that I don't really want to use it. So I can just sell it. I guess I could sell my uranium. I can get it from mining. Although... minus 100. Let's not sell it entirely. Kenjaku's negotiating skill is also improving, by the way, so that will improve my economy later on. But yeah, like the... yeah, the Psychite tea is carrying. Oh, wood. We could buy some more wood. But yeah, we need components. We've got 22 components here, and then we could buy... I guess we could buy both advanced components, but it would be quite silly. Let's buy one advanced component. And we need some... neutramine. Neutramine is great. Yeah, because I'm about to make a drug lab and I can produce drugs with this. So I can buy it instead of medicine, because medicine costs 25 and then neutroamine costs 8. I want to see what we can do with this. And of course Wasp is hauling those guys in. I want to see how many neutroamines does it take to make one medicine. If it's less than 3, then it's actually efficient to just make the neutroamine for myself. Or the medicine for myself. Okay, it is only 1 neutroamine. So in other words, it is economically efficient to make my own medicine. For now I'm not going to make it, it just takes a lot of time. Now what about flakes? Flake is terrifying. Addiction cost, okay. Well, anyway, what is the market value? 14 for flake. And then for yayo it is 21. To make yayo 14 and 21. So flake is 4 psychoid leaves. Okay, so flake is economically better. However, flake, if you don't know, flake is also quite terrifying. So I just only want to sell this. Like I don't want to make flake for X. Do until you have X. No, let's just do forever. And then on the Psychite T, do until you have X. Do until you have 30 Psychite T. Flake is more energy or cost efficient, it gives me more money if I'm selling it. It will also cause overdoses and stuff like that. So at this point it will be important to see what these social drugs are for a recreation. Yeah, so they can use this stuff and you know, Psychite T is also good for recreation. Yeah, okay, this is not that bad. Need dose interval 1.8 days. Yeah, this is good. I can just have them take some Psychite T if they get depressed. It's actually amazing, in fact. Okay, let's actually place it like that. Let's go with the same build we did for the other ones. Other side. It looks better like this, right? And then, yeah, like this. And then I can start filling up this room as well. We need all of this we can get. And this is definitely a time for an outer door here. I could move this heater as well. I doubt it's actually necessary in there. Yeah, alright. That component shopping was quite great. And now let's do a pro gamer strat. Max 1 male. Max 2 females. Let's slaughter some of them. That is because they are taking up a lot of food. And the rams are more efficient. I can use them for wool. Both the females and the males. Yeah, both of them, females and males, grow wool. Or wool can isolate me better. And you know, I can make my parkas and stuff from it. This is a really big ass fridge though. I've never made a fridge this big. It's just because it just happened to look horrendous otherwise, so I had to fix the aesthetics. And I guess I did fix them because I do really like the way it looks now. In general, this looks like a really well run base, you know? Something I don't normally have. Then for some hidden conduits. I guess the fastest way to power everything would be just something like this. I think that's going to power everything there. We don't have any grid access though, which is obviously not good. On a positive note though, I am eyeing up this Team Geyser right here. Place this seductively here. That's not the word I wanted to use, but well, I guess it came out of my mouth anyway. I wanted to say tentatively. I'm not going to build it yet, but I will do that. Another hydroponic area basically means I need to add another steam geyser into the mix for some more power. It looks like these don't really break down. At least so far they haven't broken down at all. And they are obviously like supremely consistent energy. So until I get like a crazy amount of overproduction, on the rice that I can use that for chem fuel. I think this is the best way for me to power my base. Minus 68, and my freezer is actually still getting cooled down as well. It is just incredible. It is not currently... Okay, right now we don't have grid access, that's why. But we just need some wind. Holy crap, there is absolutely zero wind. But you know, once we get the wind back, it's fine. And now for the compacted steel, where do that? Where do that? Where do we do that? Let's mine this, I guess. A marauder encampment. It is not that far away, the bandit camp. I can consider going there at some point. Basically though, we need some way to travel for that to happen. Okay, sniper rifles are now unlocked. I will make a sniper rifle. Sukuna is barely good enough to make that. Excellent. Then I will make hidden conduits. Alright, make hive. Why is there dead links here? Alright, Sukuna, I don't think you should be doing that. With a raid like this, it's definitely necessary to go here and lock in. Oh, these giant skiters. They are terrifying. There's 5 of them. And luckily we've got 2 turrets here. We've got power. Like we're not running out right now. All of our fighters are in full shape. Well, except for Wasp, who is currently unarmed completely. Oh well. Wasp is not useful anyway in a fight right now. He also has organ decay, which is not great. Okay, the mechanoids are coming. Alboyo. You know, Wasp, you can also go there as a backup. There is actually a random steel spear here. You can just be there as an emergency, if we absolutely need you. Ouch. Okay. Those 2 were easy. Easy enough. This thing took many hits though. Longsword point, human fist. Why did we hit him with a fist? Okay, these guns are doing more harm than good. I'll maybe turn them off right now. Oh, I should have been really careful with Alboyas. Then Alboya. Right. we destroyed these skiters here. I really should have had Arboyo stand behind, or Sukuna be at the front or something like that. Treat Arboyo ASAP. I don't want her to lose this arm. Okay, there we are. That's great. Kenjaku, please heal your wife before you start sleeping. Thank you. Oh, that is a lot of plastic actually. Let's get the plastic. Oh yeah, baby. I don't know who was getting hypothermia. A transport pod. In the middle of my base, what? What? Kind and physically dull. No, psychically dull. Well, basically he's just kind. He's good at animals and crafting and socialism. He's not bad. He has a gunshot. Let's rescue this man. If nothing else, we can use him for farming blood banks or something like that. So I don't really hate it. Melee, that's great. Sukuna is now at 18. Well, he's actually at 14, but yeah. And Kenjaku is at 16. Nearly 17. Planet unknown master. And looks like everyone is very busy because we don't even have time to start cleaning yet. Well, I guess the reason why they're so busy is because I put every single stone on the map to be hauled to my base, which I guess does affect our efficiency a bit. Maybe I should have seen that coming. Oh well. Wind is good and infection. No worries, we are going to tend you with our fists of love. Let's see if that is enough. Looks like it is. That is probably... He probably has some kind of a infection protection thing. As a Yutakin. Sleepy. Yutakin actually sleep more, that's not good. But yeah, he is robust. Okay, he doesn't have like the best multiplier. I'm pretty sure Sukuna, like the vampires. Okay, they've got the same. And Arboyo has... Okay, all of them have the same thing. Yeah, he's just... He's not horrible, you know. Why do you need treatment? Why on earth are you not going inside? What is wrong with you? Like, why? And for our meals, yeah, we're fine. We're fine on the meals. We can build a little bit more hydroponics. We can go for 2 more. Soon I can change to full drug production though. What about the wool? Have we gotten any wool yet? 38%. Okay, the wool is really amazing because we can use that instead to stay warm and we don't need to butcher our animals that actively. And wait, do the sheep give you normal meat? Wait, why are you collapsing? Oh my god, you cannot handle this. Okay, I guess the sheeps are not that mean comfortable temperature, -20. Okay, well in that case we need to beef up our warming here. Okay. Get to building this together. Where the fuck is Sukuna? Alright, we don't have any doors on that way. A defoliator ship. With some pikemen, a lancer, scorcher. Scorcher is terrifying, but says for that we are okay. Okay, nice, you're not walking too close. Let's do a little thing called disallowing. Let's do... It was in the orders. So I'm going to forbid you from taking the stuff that I told you to take here. Or... I don't know how. Cancel. Cancel the hauling on all of that, so we don't go into that area. Now the Eve and the Ram are alright. Yeah, I just needed to stay at above that temperature, right? I feel bad for Alboyos, he's been carrying useless stone for the last 17 generations. How much sandstone is there on the map? I can't even see, there's more than 200 easily. I need all of that, okay? Trust. I don't know what the fuck I would be building out of that. But I guess I am. I don't know if frostbite should take hooves, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. These things don't really need to be healthy, they just need to be alive. He's gonna get knocked out. Yep. Alright, take your sword back, please. And is this connected? Yes, it is. Alright, we've got another 3600 watts in the grid. In the grid. Now for this defoliator thing, we definitely need to consider destroying it like ASAP. But before that, I definitely want to make my sniper rifle. Can you make that? What is he missing? 8 components, okay. It's not possible to make a sniper rifle, forget that. Who is getting hypothermia? Kenjaku, great. I think that for now it's not really possible for Kenjaku to do that. Once again we are out of components. The reason this happened this time is because we did not have the capacity to buy all of them from the trader. Oh, that is still not connected, by the way. Now it will be. Toxifier generator is... I can use that later on. I can use that to get raids to come to my base, which is great. I can dump that on the tribals, which are probably the easiest ones for me to fight. Or it might actually be easier to fight the... okay, the imps are definitely the easiest. I can take the waste packs, and after I've got like the things that can drop them in the air, I can use them to like take them out, right? Okay, there's a problem with this. The defoliator. I guess the pollution is not that bad. 6 cells per day doesn't really matter to me. And the defoliator is going to take a long time to reach my plants. So we are alright on that. I just don't think I can go outside to fight in this temperature, so I need to wait for the summer. And that's just really difficult to handle, right? Basically we need our wool to come in. Speaking of wool, how much do we have of it? Well, this one person had a sleep wool parka. And we've got 2 megasols wool parkas. Well, I guess I can use this as a guidance for how good this is. Insulation cold 52 degrees, yeah, okay. Okay. I don't know how the sheep are ever getting cold with that kind of weather on them. And we got fucking doublets or whatever, I don't know what they're called. You know, 2 babies. Let's go. Okay, we had a components breakdown there. So yeah, we are officially out of components without a way to craft them. In the middle of winter, so it's very cold. Lucky that this thing only needs 1 heater. Yeah, because it's inside, it's only getting cooled by this thing and it's only minus 35. And it's getting the warmth from this room as well. Yeah, it's quite comfortable inside the entire mountain thing. The power of a mountain base, baby. Eclipse is literally nothing, as long as we don't get the combo of the other thing that reduces our ability to get anything. Oh, this is now... This is not enough. Okay, it's not that cold. As long as they don't get hypothermia, it is okay. It is able to... The 2 heaters in this room are able to heat it up by 100 degrees. I guess 2 heaters and this cooler. Okay, this cooler isn't doing anything though. Okay, now it is actually heating up. So that means this room is now heated. Do you get some cooking skill from that? Nope. She does get some intellectual skill in that though. I wonder if the science makes you do that faster or slower. Yeah, she took out the Psychite tea to stay happy. Oh, this room is actually struggling. Well, as long as it stays in the positive degrees, it's okay. And our bedrooms are still warm. It's now day 200. We're at 38,000, or 68,000 wealth, excuse me. Get a bit higher than what I said. Alboyo is pregnant. Okay. You've been fucking. And yeah, like two prisoners is actually enough to maintain the vampires. Their hemogen need. So yeah, I just need 2 unwilling participants here in this colony that are suffering until they cannot suffer anymore. Actually, there is Windes too. I forgot about this guy completely. I mean, he's literally just kind, so I should probably just recruit him. He's not exactly special, but he's another worker in the colony. Let's try to recruit him. Besides, Kenjaku can get some social skill with that. Very skilled professional. Let's go. It would be funny if these Skyders could have like problems with their machinery when they get too old. But I don't think that makes a lot of sense though. To be honest. Anyway, basically we just need the sheep wool to be ready and then we can take it. We can survive. We also need to not have any more breakdowns because this is another component we need to use. How did you get malnourished? Are we out of food completely? Oh crap, we need to reduce the amount of yaks, man. Yak 1 is dead. Yak Calf 2 is dead. Yak Calf 1 is dead. It is what it is. And looks like Porcupine passed out on her own. Without me having to do anything about it. Would be funny if the spacecraft landed here and destroyed the mechs. Although that would also be a bit too convenient. Mortar. It's going to be my next research project. Another thing we desperately need is the machining table so we can start crafting the components out of the basically limitless steel we've got. Those are two things I want to do. Anyway, since this is marble, I'm just going to start mining here, like this. The defoliator is... It's actually not increasing as fast anymore. I don't think it's going to get to my plants before being destroyed by me. Oh no, geothermal power generators can break down. That is very concerning. We need a trader to come here ASAP. Alright, they're getting married. Chupa and Porcupine. It's great that they are excited about that. I am feeding them raw meat. The mortars might be a bit late for this enemy here, but as long as I get someone to use it on. Oh, I just found silver. First time I found silver here. And someone vomited here as well. All of your colonists lack warm clothes, okay? This is what it is. I think with the yaks taken out though, I think we are not going to be running out of food anymore. With 2 less yaks. There's still 5 of them. That's basically 5 people getting fed. If not more than that actually. Wait, let's see. As a human, how much do you... Food consumption 1.6. Yeah, okay. So 1 yak eats like 70% of a person. Like a person that is 70% a person. Yeah, whatever. Something like that. In that case, we definitely want to get more people. I mean, that's actually not related to getting them, but yeah, I want to recruit him to get another person to basically do this growing shit. Because Kenjaku is a researcher, but we also need him to do farming, you know? guess I should cancel the hauling on this sandstone. I don't want to really collect the sandstone out of all things. Psychic Sooth Mail, that's great. You know what, you can go growing. She's not that bad at planting, so it's gonna help. They are so doing something here, I guess, having a party. I mean, we are low on plants and like we are not using all of the hydroponics that I've built, so... Compacted machinery. Yes, please. Sukuna got so excited he just went immediately to repair something. Sandstone door. Let's get one of those there. This way we can replace the components in these things. Wait, you're hauling 2 sandstone blocks. What? Why did you do that? No, please prioritize working on this, please. Come on. Bro. I told you to do this. You came here, you brought the bricks in and you stopped. Great stuff. But I guess you did repair the generator. So, does it really matter? Ooh, sheep walls. And I just butchered this little calf brutally. Let's just hold the components, to be honest. Let's get those back. 9 components. We are back online. A combat supplier. Have you produced any flake? Probably. Let's see. 36. Well, anyway, let's see how much they are willing to buy. They've also got 4,000 monies. They can sell me some components, which is great. I can sell them and steal equal. A plasteel knife. Huh. Okay, yeah, there we are. They can buy the flake for $8. And the psychic tea for 5. So yeah, we can actually buy all of those components. We can't buy the advanced components, actually they aren't selling them anyway, so I don't care about that. And the other stuff they're selling a golden club. Yeah, going to battle with that and you're going to be getting robbed after they laugh at you. Alright, that's 10 more components though. Not too bad. So now we've got 16 components. Or is that 26? Do we have 16 or 26 components? I want to see. I accidentally made Sukuna walk all the way out here, but whatever. Yeah, okay, we've only got 16 components. But that's a decent amount to work with, and we should get back to a food surplus with this. Just make all of the fucking hydroponic basins we can, I don't care. Maybe none of this stuff I want. The recurve bow is already a bit outdated. I guess Sukuna can actually make the machine, the sniper rifle now. He could also tailor something, that's great. I've got a 90 wool, so I can make one parka from that. Cancel the mining here. That goes back into the the sandstone, which I don't want. Oh, the sheep produce or reproduce so much faster. That is incredible. They might produce a little bit less food for the amount of food that they consume, but I don't have them for the food anyway. I have them for the ability to make clothes and stuff like that. What are you doing? Like, genuinely, what were you doing? Why are you here? Why were you there? Why? What possessed you to go there? Oh, she must have been hauling. Let's make it lower priority. Yes, he doesn't have the most warm clothing ever. Alright, we've got a parka coming up. Actually have 218 plain letters, so he can make a few of those. Okay, he just decided to start making the rifle instead. Sure. Hopefully you don't screw that up, because we need you to make a good sniper rifle, not a mid one. I guess I'll stop from assigning some tasks for them for now, because we do need some stuff here. How are we out of food again? We literally have food. We literally have it, okay? Cook it up. Why are you not recruited yet? Oh, he had a lot of resistance on him. Okay, Sukuna decided to eat the rice. Great. You know what, Kenjaku, I think you should be off the research. You need to start start working on the fields as well. This is a disaster. Look at how faster he is. He's also not passionate about it, but you know, he's got the skill 8. Slap down even more of this. Let's go. Okay, Sukuna needs to start sleeping, I guess. Alboyo, I need you to drop the spear and beat this man Zobo, because he decided to do this. Right. I guess I have to do something like getting rid of one more of the yaks. I mean, we're just running out of food, right? Are the animals starving? No, the animals are fine for now. Chobo is not. How is it possible that we are not able to feed everyone with this, by the way? I really would expect that to be enough, right? What the hell are you doing? Okay. Venedues is about to have a breakdown, but he will or she will need to go growing plants, and then she can do handling, basic jobs, and then crafting and hauling. Alright. Sukuna sadly has to dead rest, but while he's dead resting, at least I can have Kenjaku be awake. Hopefully another worker is enough to, like, maintain this now. I guess I'll take the alpaca wool, it's not horrible. But it's not going too well either. I don't understand how we are constantly out of food. Please go to your own bed. Like, theoretically this is enough, right? You would just straight up expect this to be enough, you know? Might cut back on this, I guess. Okay, 4 meals. Congratulations everyone, we got food. Oh, we have 0 meals. Five of those. Okay, he's getting some slag chunks. Forget about hauling, you don't have clothing yet. Kenjaku, you need to also forget about hauling. Okay, Sukuna has to wake up from this now. We need all of the warmth we can get. Okay. Kenjaku, you need to do something else, please. Overhauling. Because you're not, you don't have enough clothing to go outside, you know. Like, you're not able to do that, you know. Straight up not possible. Alright, we are having break risks now. This is not going well. Oof. -39, okay. Well, it might be looking bad otherwise, but why is he so mad? Goodbye, human leather parka. Welcome, plain leather parka, which is, well, whatever, but still. Why are you making a button-down shirt? Oops. I didn't mean you to do that from the wool. It's a bit wasteful. Alright, they're now attacking. Wasp can't do anything still. Wait, Windushi also does not have a weapon. Wait, where did my... I had a spear on Wasp. Where did that go? I don't have it right now, so... Thinking about it doesn't really help me. Okay, undo that attack on you. You need to just... Yeah, milk yak 3, sir. Sukuna to the middle. Actually, Kenjaku is going to fight better right now, so Kenjaku to the middle. Alright. Kenjaku will block it. Nah, I'd block. He's just a goat, what can I say? These series hiders think they can do something to me. Oh, what the hell? Volcanic winter. Oh my god, that is not good. I'm already struggling with keeping everything warm. Okay, these prisoners aren't freezing to us, okay. But it's gonna get so cold here. This cider refuses to go down. Wait, almost everything on this cider is shattered, but it's still alive somehow. Okay, I guess the good thing is that it's already the 7th or the 5th of December. So the volcanic winter is going to be a bit less bad. Maybe. Anyway, we handled that pretty well. For food, you know, I've got 2 female yaks. I can get rid of one. Those turrets did not help me at all. I need to set it up differently so that they aren't attacking me while I fight. Need to figure out a setup for them. The combination of tough and also robust makes Kenjaku into like an absolute tank. And he's also very good at melee, so the melee guys, their chances of hitting him are very very low. Oh, there is one. Let's go to here. Prioritize butchering at steel table. Kenjaku was food poisoning because he refuses to wait to eat the correct food. I actually have 2 yaks to eat. I didn't realize I hadn't cooked them up yet. I need to reinstall this butcher table. He has projectile vomited everywhere. And he's eating even more rice instead of being smart. Right. Why are you eating that? You're the cook. Please stop eating the raw food. It is worse for you. There we are. Not only is it worse, it also gives you less food. It's like double trouble. Just imagine that originally our entire base was this. We have come a long way. Why are you having a break risk now? Not sure. Anyway, I should change something with these guys. Oh, my prisoner. I can turn them into a Himogen farm. Yeah. Sounds great to me. Because I'm already overcapped on this. Wait, why can't I give them food? Okay, he must have had food. That's why. Let's see if we are now on top of the game. We desperately need to not starve. Fun fact, starving is bad for you. Sukuna can now death rest. Kenjaku should death rest very soon as well. When we get through the rut, where we are like barely able to function here, like we get some excess food and everything. Yeah, when we get some excess food, we can look to what do I want to say? Oh, Alboya, pregnancy, yeah, congratulations. Father Sukuna. Yeah, we just need to get through this spot where we are like barely surviving right now. Because it is a struggle right now. Oh, League of Biduero hit me a little bit less. I don't really care about that. I feel like their next raid will inevitably ruin our relationship again. Alright, someone replaced their Kolot Took, and that's why that was destroyable. Yep, we finished the Took. Alright, after a bathroom break, let us continue. How is the food situation? 1. Food. What is she doing? This volcanic winter is really scary. I don't think it affects my hydroponic growth though. What? Is this the reason? Is this the reason we've been struggling? I had only 2 healers there instead of 3, and in the middle of winter it gets a little bit too cold to grow. Who the fuck made a shirt? Wait, what? Tailoring. Who's doing this tailoring? Windows. He should not do that. Cancel both of that. Where is my sniper rifle? Sam the sniper. Okay, there. I can continue making that then. After that we can definitely take this thing out. The previous raid is quite far away, so we need to be a bit worried about the raid like appearing at the same time as I go for them. But something I can do is activate these robots as the raid is preparing, and then the robots are coming after the raid instead, so 2 for the price of 1, you know. I really can't believe that this is not enough to produce food for everyone. Like, this is a lot of hydroponics. They are basically working around the clock as well. But I guess the extra prisoners and the 3 jacks add some difficulty to it. We are also using some to create the psychite tea and the flake, so I guess that takes a little bit. Hopefully with this back in business it's going to be enough. I think actually it is. I started running out of food at the start of winter, right? Looks like this is getting even more disgusting than it was before. Do you get any crafting skill from this? He does get intellectual skill. This probably is dependent on your intellectual skill, the quickness in which you do that. Do I have anyone with some capacity in intellectualism? Well, Kenjaku is the obvious one. Although he already does that, so... Yeah, the problem was that the rice here wasn't growing. I didn't realize that wasn't happening. The grid went into negatives again. That is just crazy that it can happen. Still. And then it goes into 20,000 in excess because these windmills are completely unreliable. Great. How is the wealth looking like? Well, in reality it's at about 70,000. Looks like it basically doubled in 100 days. So I've basically like kept at the same speed in terms of that. You know, which is pretty good to be honest. You don't want to be going too fast with that. The prisoners are escaping again. Time for the Neanderthal to Neanderthal them up. She armed herself. Cute. Well, she didn't say stay armed for very long. Prison break is one of the least scary events you can get. Well, it depends a little bit if you've got like a prisoner with a really good weapon. But why would you have that? Actually, you're not going to have that ever. A prisoner with really good melee, maybe like melee 20 in Neanderthal, you know, as a prisoner. It's mostly that you might lose the prisoner if you attack them violently. I guess I should get wasp, some... Oh, I can't even put a peg leg on him. Oh yeah, that's an issue. We don't have any medicine in here. Oh no! The Himotsen. I guess you could actually, for your food, you could probably just take Himotsen for that. That would be kind of funny. And Kenjaku is going to be awake in probably less than a day. Yeah, he's going to wake up in a moment. Right, looks like Sukuna did actually take his own unfinished sniper rifle, which makes me quite happy. He is continuing to build it instead of wasting the resources, which are quite expensive, might I add. I'm going to make all of the paracas that I can. Well, yeah. Anyway, we are now back to the positives in terms of food. So the disaster has been avoided. And oh my god, it is minus 94 degrees outside. Where is the sniper rifle? Some of the sniper is still there. Right, it's only normal quality, but it's gonna have to do. And I guess I could make a longsword. Don't use plasteel or uranium, please. The longsword is for Windows, so that we've got everyone with something. And now when are we getting more wool exactly? Oh, very soon, oh my. That is nice. Looks like lambs cannot produce wool. But when they get to adult states they do. Right, here we have some more wool. The cooking area is dirty. It's not great. We need not to have that happen. That is not good. I guess we've got the flag vests from day one still. They are almost disintegrated, but we still have them. I guess Sukuna is crafting slower because he's sick. He definitely is. How are we almost out of food again? What is going on? Who the fuck keeps on eating all the food? Like, we've got a lot of people like constantly working on that. It's still not like getting collected. I guess they aren't the best, like Wasp for example is kinda ass. Okay, he's not that ass, but he's not very good either at planting. I think this is going to actually be my Xenogenic's room. My Xena laboratory. The evil lair. Also this laboratory, or this hospital looks very evil. We need someone to actually just prioritize cleaning, to be honest. I guess Wasp kinda is already. Letty actually is prioritizing. Okay, no. And well, we made a longsword now. It's only normal quality though. It's at least a weapon for Windows over here.